Hey everybody, stick around because right now we're going to find out, is Survival Boxes going to come out guns a-blazing, or is this their last stand? Stay with us. Last month was kind of a monumental thing as far as supporters and fans of the Survival Boxes subscription box. After being out of service through the COVID pandemic up until this point, they came back last month and I did an unboxing that was surprisingly popular, but not necessarily in a good way. I was personally pleased with the contents of the box, but I got a lot of responses to the video of people saying that they either didn't get theirs, they simply got a notification that it was on the way and it never showed up. Some people got it and it contained a couple of items and some IOUs. Some people got it with totally different items in it. My biggest fear when they reemerged was that the company was going to come back kind of sloppy and basically send out boxes full of stuff they had laying around. It kind of appears that that might have been the case, that they didn't get a lot of new things. They just had some other items from some older boxes, put them in and distributed them out. There was no content card saying what was in the box. And the reason for that was that everybody didn't get the same box. There were a lot of variations out there on what people got. So yesterday I got back into town from a trip, and lo and behold, waiting by the front door was my November survival box. So we're gonna bust into this thing and see just how well they did this month, and if this is gonna be something that signals a comeback or if it's gonna ring the death knell. So if you're not familiar with Survival Boxes is a monthly subscription box of prepper type gear. It usually comes with a couple of packages of storable food, some storable water, and a handful of gear items. The box runs around $45 to $50 with shipping. So let's dive in here, let's see what's in this box, and let's see if this company can be saved. I will say this box is bigger and it's heavier than last month, so I'm really anxious to see what's in here. So let's break the seal and see what the box holds. So at first glance, it looks like there's some good stuff in here. There is not a content card on top. That's not to say that it's not underneath everything, but it is not on top. So the first thing I'm pulling out here is an Osage River mess kit and camping stove. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, you really can't have too many of these kind of things. I mean, I've got bug out bags, I've got a kit in my car, I've got camping gear, and I'm always robbing from one to put into the other. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So let me pop this thing open real quick and see just what's involved here. All right, so we have the pots and pans inside of a mesh bag. Take this one off. We've got a little spatula spoon thing. We have an isobutane stove. There's a scrubber. There's a carabiner. There's a couple of small bowls. And what is this? Oh, neato. So some folding metal dinnerware. That's really cool. I like this. This is really neat. So that's one tick in support of the return of the Survival Box. Next, we have another product from Osage River. It is a black tactical MOLLE bag. And what do you know? There's stuff in it. All right, so this looks to be a general medical / survival. Yeah, it's like a first aid and survival type package. There's some bandages, there's some surgical tape, there's a pair of scissors, some rolls of gauze, a Mylar emergency blanket, some band-aids, and some other things like that. Not bad. Always needing good medical stuff in your kits. As a comeback from last month's box, this month we have the emergency drinking water. This I did not get in my box. It's the first time since I've been a member of the Survival Boxes subscription service that I did not get my packages of emergency drinking water. These have a 5-year shelf life. This is good stuff to have on hand. You can put a couple in your car. You can put them in your bag, whatever it takes. And then if you find yourself in a disaster situation, you have a little bit of extra time before you have to go start foraging for water. Next, we have a package of ReadyWise Pasta Alfredo. We have a package of ReadyWise Creamy Pasta and Vegetables. And as I've said before, usually there is a package of survival seeds. They're in a Mylar package for long-term storage, and it does not count against the value of the box. This particular seed is for broccoli. As with every month, Survival Boxes includes a knowledge card. When you first sign up for Survival Boxes, you get a little binder that these 3-ring cards go in, and they have a little bit of survival knowledge. In this case, it is prepare to survive a country collapse. Protect your home. And the last thing in the box, this is something I am not terribly familiar with, but it's kind of a cool concept, is an adventure rug. Essentially what this is, it's a 5-foot by 7-foot indoor-outdoor rug that you can put on the floor of your tent. You can put it on the ground, wherever you might need just a little bit of extra insulation, protection, comfort, what have you, when you're out and about. So I'm guessing it mostly functions as just a little bit of extra padding. It's big enough that you can lay it on the ground and then fold it over and almost use it as a bedroll. That's kind of a cool item. So that's it for the November survival box. I gotta say, I am not displeased. As usual with a subscription box, I understand that there are people out there that are going to look at things like this and go, oh, that's a bunch of crap I'm never going to need. But when you get things like the mess kit and the adventure rug and first aid kit, and of course, I always take the storable food, the storable water, I add them to my supplies and my stock so that I just keep building on that. But I like getting this kind of stuff. To me, it's kind of like buying a Christmas gift for myself. I'm getting something kind of cool. I know there's always something in it I'm going to be able to use and something that I'm going to like. And I don't know what's in it until I open it. So it's kind of fun. It's something that I can look forward to month after month. So my assessment is I'm not going to cancel my subscription. I'm happy with this box. I like the contents of it. So what are your thoughts on it? Do you think this is something that shows that this company is coming back strong? Or do you think that it's more of the same? Or do you think that it's just an absolute waste of time and money? I like it. I'm going to stick with them a little bit longer. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the items that are in here. I'd love to hear if you know anything about any of these products, if you use them yourself or if you've got some in your collection. If you commented on the last Survival Boxes video, I'd love to hear back from you as far as if you ever got the things that were promised to you or if you got this month's box and what your thoughts were on it. We had some good conversation going with a lot of like-minded folks last time, so I'd really love to hear back from you guys. So that puts a wrap on another video, and until the next one, prepare for the world that you live in, not the one you wish existed. We'll see you next time.